run, show you how to get your money up. Dollar inflated like bubble gum, markets are jumping like double dutch. Buying up gold till I get a ton. Crypto, yeah, I got some.
So, leaders, every single one of you, this is a very, very special call. And I call it very special because it's something that we've been through this journey of life, and we've come to this crossroad where we meet people. A lot of you we are meeting for the very first time. And that excites me because it is that time. Every one of us has come from somewhere. And my leaders that I have invited and coming on the call today are people that I trust. So it's a trust thing. Not only that, they are leaders. They are ready to lead a market. They have a network of people because they are so influential from the things that they have done. So I have selected them and reached out to them. Some of them I've met along the way, not in real life, but through what I've been doing in the space. So some of them I haven't met in person, but we have built this rapport and this friendship with them. And I am so excited about this because Ryan actually reached out to me and he knew me from a health company that we were a part of. Health, wealth, and time freedom is what we've been looking for. And we knew something was coming, and I think that time is here. Now it's time for all of you leaders, my top 7. My question for you to think about during this presentation is, are you ready to lead? Not looking to another leader to lead you to where you want to go, but are you ready to lead a market? So this is a very special viewing for you all. Some of you, I spend a lot of time here with. Some of you, I spend a lot of time on the internet, the Zoom with you. We are now tapping into the connection made available to us. Gold and silver has arrived in our doors. It's a message that we need to take out. People need to hear it. Even our governments all around the Pacific, they need to hear it. We know something a lot of people do not know, and they wouldn't know until someone tells them. This is what it's about. We do what we do here, and then we give it out. So Ryan is someone I've known from our health company, which keeps us in good shape. And he reached out to me. And I just want to say thank you, Ryan, for reaching out. If it wasn't for that hello, how powerful is a hello? That hello has gone a long way. And it sat there for a little while I was focusing on something else. And now we are here and you've brought the top team. I've been following some of the leaders here, and I'm excited. We are connected directly to some of the company's top leaders. This is the connection we've been looking for, and I want to say to Mike and Cole and all of you top leaders in 7K, we're ready, we're coming, and we're here to listen to what you guys have to share with us. And with that, I want to pass the call over to Ryan.
Thank you so much, Alex. I truly appreciate it. I thank you for your time again. Like, we've had some incredible conversations, spent a lot of time talking and going back and forth, and it's been amazing to connect with you on a more deeper level and find who you are as a person, who you are as a leader. And I'm very grateful that I've been able to witness that. Your kindness, your humbleness, your values, your beliefs, your vision, your goals all align with us and what we're trying to achieve here as well. So I'm a massive believer in the law of attraction, and I think that's why we've all, I guess, come together. That's why not only me, Cole, Mike, Haley have all come together, but you've now joined in with us. And then the 7 people, the leaders that you've brought in, I assume they got the same goals, visions, and beliefs, and that's why you guys have become attracted to each other. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for them giving their time and trusting in you to then also, I guess, listen to us and hear the solution or the opportunity that we have that it truly is remarkable and that will help us bless, millions of people's lives. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm also grateful for, I guess, the power of online, that we can do this. Like, a lot of us haven't actually physically met in person, but it feels like, you know, we've been good friends or I guess family for a long time now because of Power of Line, because we can do this. You know, we're all meeting up, whether in different countries, different cities, and in the same country. It's very, very powerful. So I'm grateful for that, and hopefully that one day that we'll all be able to meet in person. Obviously, like I said, time is extremely valuable. So I'm grateful that you guys have given me that. So I'm not going to take too much of it. So I'm going to introduce you to some of the other leaders that we have here, so we can get crack on into it, and so we're not wasting that valuable time. So I just want to take the time firstly to introduce Cole. So Cole Lennell, he is a coach of 10 years. He's originally from New Zealand, and that's actually where we first met. So it was actually, we met playing rugby sevens, a one tournament, like a one-day thing, and we became friends that way. And then a year later, we both moved to Australia and have, I guess, stayed in contact ever since then, which is, fast forward a few years now, we've ended up becoming good friends, business partners, and actually he's been probably one of the most influential mentors of my life, and has changed not only my life but my family's life. So I can't thank him enough for the leadership that he's shown as well. So I'm grateful for that. Cole was actually the first in Australia to join the business here, and he's built this thing from the ground up. And we've got to a point now where we're looking for people with real leadership to come in and just, I guess, set it alight and get the ball, keep the momentum going, and just run with it and change people's lives. He's built it so well from the ground up that he's actually now moving back to New Zealand, as he's just quit his job, and is doing that so he can focus online. And I guess his vision as well of changing lives, which is very similar to yours, Alex, and I'm sure the people in your team as well. So I just want to introduce now, give the time over to Cole Lennell, and take it away, brother.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Awesome. Hey, thanks for that, Ryan. Like, that's, you know, you pretty much summed it up. You nailed it. You know, the way we met was, it's funny how people come together. You know, I feel that everybody's here for a reason. And I feel that, you know, the law of attraction has brought us together for this reason, for this specific reason. Put aside everything that's happening in the world, I feel that the right leaders will connect at the right time. And, you know, it's been years and years, me and Ryan have been connected, but, you know, it's funny how we found network marketing in different separate companies. We found network marketing, but we come back together purely off the back of the relationship that we've built. And now, you know, we're in the same company, we're working on the same vision, and we're working on building and helping people, you know, set their family free. And, you know, that's obviously powered by gold and silver. And I'll let Mike talk about that in a second. But firstly, I want to, you know, edify him and introduce you guys to our American market. I know that Emily's on here as well, which is awesome. She's in the Hawaiian market, so that's cool to have her on here as well, and Haley's on here as well. So there's some incredible leaders on here. I'm really grateful to be positioned and to be offered the opportunity to, you know, set the foundation here down under, you know, alongside my business partner Haley. And, you know, now it's just about, now that we have the foundation, it's just about taking 7K to the masses, and it will become a household name. It's what people need in today's market. And it's just a matter of spreading the vision of 7K. And I'll let Mike talk a little bit about that. But first and foremost, I want to introduce how we met and how we connected, because I think that's important. You know, I think that's important for you guys to understand the real caliber of people that we're working with here. And, you know, Mike's been a history and economics teacher he was a history and economics teacher for over 15 years. And, you know, it goes to show, and I think it says for itself, the amount of knowledge and, you know, power and influence that he puts out into the market. And even Alex said that earlier, you know, that he, you know, he's so influential in terms of his ability to convey a message and help people understand really what's going on in the world. And this is what we need to know, because there's lots of problems going on in the world. And I think we need to focus on fixing these problems and creating solutions. And 7K is one of those. We also connected on a deeper level. So we've known each other for probably 2 years now. I actually met him through a good friend of mine, Sean Logan, who introduced me to the business. And, you know, I just connected with him and his business partner, Ricardo Hamilton. And, you know, we had the same values. We still have the same values. We still see things from a similar set of lenses. And, you know, I feel that the right people are coming together. And, you know, these changes that we're going to make globally they're going to be exponential. So I just wanted to explain a little bit more about Mike's, you know, I guess his personally as well. He's got 2 boys. So he is a father. So, you know, he does understand, you know, the family is a big focus, and he's done some big things in the business. So he achieved silver status in the business inside 90 days, and he got that silver bar, which I think is a massive achievement in the business. And then he went on to become an executive gold in 7K. So, I mean, the caliber of support and the caliber of leadership that you guys have is endless. And, you know, we just want to welcome you guys with open arms. And, you know, we want to provide the best platform for you to really succeed with 7K and, you know, take the New Zealand market next level. So I'm going to pass it over to Mike, and I'm going to let him kind of run through what he needs to run through. And then we'll do a kind of an interactive Q&A at the end. So I'm going to pass it over to you, Mike.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Cole. Everyone, welcome. Absolutely amazing today with technology that we can connect to people all around the globe, Australia, New Zealand, Hawaii, all across the US. So I'm just truly grateful and humble to be here to share a better way with you guys. And I'm just thankful that 7K has spread internationally and opened up new countries. One of the big announcements that just happened in the last 2 weeks is we are now open in Mexico as well. So, you know, what 7K is about, what the runners are about, is helping change the entire world and changing one family at a time. And I truly believe, like Cole said, this company will be a household name. We will open many more countries, and it's just going to continue to happen because it's time for the power to come back to the people. I don't want to get into too much. Well, actually, I do want to get into a lot of history, but we don't have time for all that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I just want to say, Alex, it's great to meet you. Ryan, thank you for setting this up. You know, this is the power we have now as people, is to connect and bring our energy and our synergy together to help more people. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and we will get started. And the first thing you have to understand about 7K is it's a community and it's a family. So that's why, you know, people like Alex and Ryan and Cole and Haley and Emily resonate with this message. And so you have to want to help other people to win. That's the first rule of life, right? So I want you to think about your community. It could be your family. It could be your friends. It could be your church. It could be whatever group of people you surround yourself with. And you have to ask yourself, do you want them to prosper? Do you want them to get more wealth? Do you want them to give more? And do you want them to have financial freedom? And what 7K has done is created a membership where anyone can do this using the power of gold and silver, God's money. And before I even get into the presentation, I just want to point something out, because a lot of people don't understand this. This is the market cap of all the assets in the world. The number one asset, by far, not even close, and has been for probably basically since the beginning of time, has been gold. The market cap of gold right now is over 11 trillion. It's at 1828. The number 6 asset in the entire world is silver at 1.1 trillion, $21.13. Now we're not going to get into, markets and how they're rigged and how the value of gold and silver should be more. And you'll understand why when we see the presentation. But I just want to show you guys, this is what everyone should be doing, period. There's no question about it. I just did a post today on Facebook that said, I regret buying so much gold and silver, said no one ever. No one in the history of the world has ever said, why did I buy gold and silver? That was such a bad move. No, it has survived war, famine, and everything else for centuries. So let's get into this. Those of you in the chat right now, okay, if you or people that you know have felt the effects of inflation, put a 1 in the chat. I remember trying to tell people about this a decade ago, and they wouldn't listen. They didn't understand it. They barely knew what inflation was. But now everybody does with what's going on in the world. So again, guys, this is very simple. I'm just here to push the button and to show you guys how we can help so many people. So first of all, we have a huge problem. Employers, employees, organizations suffer and feel the effects of inflation. It doesn't matter where you live, doesn't matter your race, your sex, none of that matters. Inflation affects us all.
Do you feel like you're working harder for your money just to get by? It's not just you. Millions of families around the world are feeling the exact same thing. In fact, as of 2017, 44% of Americans said they couldn't cover a $400 emergency expense if it popped up. So what's happening? Take a look at some of the major staples in our lives today and how much more they have increased in cost from the year 2000 to 2018. Water and sewage up 133%, car insurance up 97%, and the list goes on. This isn't even counting the 2021 inflation numbers that are the highest since 1982. We're all feeling it, but why is it happening? It's not that things are necessarily costing more to make our service, it's that the fiat currency used to buy the goods is becoming worth less. As you can see, when the Federal Reserve was created in 1913, a dollar was worth, well, a dollar. Because of some government decisions such as going off of the gold standard and increased money printing, the purchasing power over time was dropped to less than 5 cents on the dollar compared to 1913. Now, this isn't anything new, unfortunately. There's a long list of countries where this exact same thing has happened, including Germany, Argentina, Zimbabwe, and most recently Venezuela. In each case, they have attempted to print themselves out of their version of a financial crisis. The playbook is being passed around the world, and the result is always the same. If you look at the M1 currency supply chart, it will give you a good indication of what result we could be headed for in the United States. The M1 currency supply is just a way of showing how much printed money is in the hands of the citizens in a country. It is a direct link to the printing of fiat currency. As you can see, the US made a drastic decision related to the COVID-19 pandemic in the year 2020 and decided to go on an even more massive printing spree. As we have seen throughout history, more printing leads to more inflation, which means it takes more fiat currency to purchase the things that we need to live. So how are we supposed to protect ourselves from what seems to be a runaway train? Do you feel like you're working hard?
So I understand that was kind of centered towards America, but you guys get it. I know if you come from Alex's community or Ryan's community, you understand, doesn't matter where you live, inflation is happening now. And the next question I want to ask you guys, and this is again, Cole and I always talk about mindset, okay? And our goal and mission is to help as many people shift their mindset. So I'm assuming, well, I don't want to assume this, okay? I am shocked at how few people have heard of a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, okay? So if you have heard of that, all right, and you understand that message of the book, I want you to put Rich Dad in the chat. Because to me, when I was a high school history teacher, this is the number one thing I focus on in my students, is teaching them how to shift their mindset to be a rich dad versus a poor dad. So again, this is what 7K Metals allows us to do, is to show people how to automate becoming a rich dad versus a poor dad, leveraging this membership.
Most people miss the difference between assets and liabilities. Most people spend their lives focused on and dreaming about stacking liabilities: houses, cars, boats, vacation homes. You know, the stuff you make payments on every month just to rent or own. Most people dream about those kinds of things, but it's a vicious cycle that leaves people empty and desperate. Know that assets have greater power by far. Our people focus their time and money on stacking assets, collectibles, precious metals, art, cash-flowing real estate, and businesses. And with them, they build legacies. Our people dream about owning their liabilities with little to no risk, backed up by assets that they know and trust. Our people have no misconceptions. They know they're on the path of least resistance to financial freedom, peace of mind, and the knowledge that tomorrow's reward will be worth today's sacrifice.
And again, I don't know what type of education goes on in your country, but I will tell you, in America, it is set up for people to fail. The financial system we have now, the financial planning, is an absolute joke. You know, throwing your money in a 401k in America for 40 or 50 years and giving your money to Wall Street and hoping that maybe, you know, when you're 60, you can get some of it back, is a broken system that sadly many people fall for. So what we want to do is show people a better way and getting assets over liabilities. And this membership just allows us to do that all the time.
Most people miss the difference.
So sadly, again, the majority of people have not been stacking gold and silver because they were not taught that. They don't understand it. It's hard to get access. This is the game of the rich and the wealthy. And what 7K is about, and the runners are about, and what Alex is about, is bringing the power of that to the common everyday people so that they can have the same success and wealth that was before was only reserved for the rich and the wealthy.
There is a secret that government institutions, banks, and wealthy families have used for ages. It's called sound money. Don't worry, it's just a fancy name for gold and silver. Gold and silver have proven to maintain its buying power throughout history, no matter what happens to fiat currencies around the world. Let's take a look at some examples. In 1965, 1 ounce of silver and $1 had equal purchasing power. You could have used either 2,500 ounces of silver or $2,500 to purchase a brand new Ford Mustang. If you would have had the same 2,500 ounces of silver in 2020, you could have purchased 2 brand new Mustangs. But $2,500 could barely even cover the down payment to get one. The same is proven true in the housing market. The average home cost in 2001 was $169,000, or 626 ounces of gold. In 2021, you could have taken less gold and purchased 3 homes, even though the average home cost in dollars almost doubled. The list goes on and shows how gold and silver is one of the best ways to play defense against fiat currencies that always decrease in value over time. There are usually a couple things that happen though when individuals find out about the value of sound money. First, questions. What should I buy? Who should I trust? How much does it take to get started? And do I need to be an expert to win? The second thing that happens is a discovery of things like mixed advice on what to buy, scammers, high minimums, and people selling inventory they don't actually have, and much, much more, which all cause more questions and a general mistrust, leading them to never ever get started. Maybe this sounds familiar, but we believe things just shouldn't be that hard. We believe that every family deserves a real chance to get ahead of the game, not only now, but forever. Really, our goal is to help you get started on a path that will help you create a true legacy for generations to come. So who are we? We are 7K, a community of people on a mission to help each other create financial independence, preserve wealth, and create an exceptional life through both good and bad economic times.
So there's a saying that says, it's not timing the market, it's time in the market. And what we want to teach our communities to do is to automatically buy gold and silver every month on autopilot to become wealthy. It really is that simple. That's what this membership allows us to do and to teach other people to do it.
There is a secret.
So essentially, a 7K Metals membership allows you to easily and automatically preserve your wealth. This membership allows you to take advantages of 10 of the membership benefits. And this is the membership wheel. And I don't have time to go into all of this. There is a little bit difference for those of you in Australia and New Zealand, and we'll get into that in the Q&A. But understand that this is value packed. So the first thing is a Sound Money wallet. We'll go over that more. It's like Cash App or Venmo with gold and silver. The Auto Saver program, so you can automate becoming wealthy every month in rare and exclusive assets. Now in America, we can get a healthcare program in international markets. You guys don't have to worry about that. We have dealer direct pricing to get, basically the best price you can find on the internet for bullion. Guys, number 5, you're going to understand here in a few slides. Number 5 is worth the price of admission alone. The access to the limited and rare coins is phenomenal. And the education and the experts they have picking these coins is bar none. So if that's all there was, if all we had to focus on was number 5, this membership is worth it. When you have a 1099, you're going to get tax advantages and deductions. And it's going to be a little bit different in each country, but basically every country is the same in that now you have a home-based business where you're going to be able to deduct your mileage, your electricity, going out for drinks or dinner, and tons of other things. We have opportunity to get a Gold Back IRA. 7K Advantage is an app we'll cover. Residual income for life, your own website to sell gold and silver. Again, think about that, guys. I mean, can you have a website selling Apple stocks or oil or Microsoft? No. Can you have a website with this membership selling gold and silver, the number 1 and number 6 assets in the world? Yes. So this membership benefits are absolutely amazing. They just keep getting better. And the Sound Money wallet is so amazing, especially for international, because there's been times, I've had to, Cole and Haley and I were doing things and we needed to, we were buying things together, or I had to pay them for things. And the fact that I can send Cole gold, silver, or cash in 1 second while he lives in Australia, you can't do that anywhere else. Anytime I've tried to send international, even just to Canada and America, it's a hassle. There's fees, it's difficult. They can't connect to their bank account. So the Sound Money wallet is solving this international, again, guys, we're talking about energy and frequency here. How quickly can I send Cole or Emily something? And that's what it's about. The central authorities now are trying to restrict our access to send our currency and energy to each other. And this 7K membership allows us to do this quickly, easily, with 0 fees, not just with $1, but with physical gold and silver.
If you're watching this video, chances are you're curious about gold and silver and have a few questions, like, why should I buy precious metals? What metals should I be buying? Who can I trust to buy them from? How do I know I'm getting a good deal? And how can I afford more? Well, you're not alone. Most people have these questions, and over the next few minutes, we'll give you an easy solution. Most people would say, I had a feeling it was important and a good idea to own precious metals, but really didn't understand why. So I didn't do anything. This lack of understanding has cost people a lot of money. And quite honestly, we don't want you to make the same mistake. We have watched far too many people struggle as the economy fluctuates, employment issues arise, or unexpected changes come up in life. Owning gold and silver can help shield you long-term against all these challenges. When we started 7K, it became a mission to help the average person get ahead by adding precious metals to their portfolio, no matter their knowledge or circumstances. We have already changed the precious metals industry by offering some of the best pricing without any minimums or maximums, period. We are now completely revolutionizing the industry and making it so anyone and everyone will be able to start buying precious metals. It doesn't matter if it's a significant amount or even just $1. The new technology provided by a partner company, Sound Money, will allow you to convert your cash to gold or silver instantly. There are no shipping wait times. There's no worry about where you're going to store it, and you'll sleep easy at night knowing that if you ever want us to send you the metal, it will be in the mail at the drop of a hat. Transferring cash, gold, or silver to other members is simple, and there's no spread costs. Let's say you wanted to send 1 ounce of silver to a friend. It's just like you would have taken it out of your safe at home and sent it to them in the mail, except it's instant, and you don't have to worry about postage, and it's much less expensive than shipping. Your friend will see the 1 ounce of silver reflected in their Sound Money wallet, and it all takes less than a minute. Being able to transfer metal instantly to someone else has never been done, and it's truly game-changing. So, you may be asking yourself, if they're willing to send me the metal from my Sound Money wallet silver account, does that mean they have it on hand somewhere? Yep. Every time you make a transfer from cash, gold, or silver in the Sound Money wallet, we carefully put that amount of gold or silver in a non-segregated Sound Money private vaulting space. When you request the metal be shipped to you, we simply take the metal you requested from the non-segregated vault space and send it to your front door. Between third-party auditing and Sound Money policy, we have to have an equal amount of physical silver or gold to meet the transaction rate in the Sound Money wallet. So, what about the security of the Sound Money private vault? Your metal will be sitting behind 4 layers of some of the most technologically advanced security possible. Now, one of the biggest questions we've found while helping people understand the real power of owning gold and silver is, what do I do if I need cash? The old way is that you would need to take it to a local dealer who would most likely give you several reasons why he can't give you what the metal is actually worth. Or you would need to contact an online buyer who typically has a $1,000 minimum. They would tell you a price over the phone only to be much lower after it finally arrives at their facility and they inspect it 4 to 6 weeks later. Not to mention the shipping that you paid. The traditional buyback program at 7K is much simpler and much more friendly than any other way. Now with the Sound Money wallet, it is hands down the best way to convert your metals back to cash if you get in a pinch. With one of the best buyback prices in the industry, no gimmicks, no minimums, and nominal transaction fees, you can instantly convert your gold or silver back to cash. No headaches, no hassle, just easy. So, whether you're a savvy investor who knows the power of gold or silver and the advantages of a private vault, or you're trading your first dollar for gold or silver, Sound Money will make it convenient and easy. You can finally be confident that the control is back in your hands from start to finish.
Guys, have you ever heard of fractionalized gold and silver that can be sent digitally and delivered physically? I mean, this is an absolute game changer. And again, sent across international borders. And I'm going to give you guys a little secret here. When I went to the 7K headquarters and talked to Roger Ball, who's kind of the founder of 7K, his vision is to have this in every country. And he talked about Russia a lot because he visited or lived in Russia for quite a bit. And he said, you know, Mike, Russia can't deal with physical gold and silver because of the corruption in that country. And there's many other countries around the world like this. So he said, but what if they could have a private vault in a country that has regulations and security and insurance, so that they could have access to the ups and downs of the market with gold and silver, but be able to get access to it with their debit card, when they need cash to buy things. And that's the vision 7K has. So it doesn't matter what country it is. People are going to be able to have a private vault. I mean, this is what the rich and the wealthy do, is they have private vaults. So the fact that 7K is making this available to the masses with this membership is absolutely unbelievable. And the goal and vision of 7K, I love to see Alex clap like that, bro. I love it. I love your passion. Is transformative on the world stage. This is something that has never been done. No one else is even close to what we are doing here to help people, live a life of freedom.
If you're
So this is the most fun part, guys. This is it, okay? Because if you're ready to have some fun, we're all going to collect something, okay? Baseball cards, basketball cards. Some people do shot glasses, watches, comic books. Some people, unfortunately, collect liabilities. What 7K membership does is teach people how to get the best assets. And this is, again, guys, if you look at the 5 things that the wealthy do, the top 5 are covered with this membership. The only one we're missing technically is real estate. And this unlocks the door to rare, beautiful, and valuable pieces of rare artwork. And again, guys, 99% of people have no idea this market exists because typically it's just been held for the rich and the wealthy. So if you're gonna watch one video today in detail to help you and your community, this is the one to watch. And I want you guys to understand the 2 pictures you see on the sides of this video, the Hunters by Night, never heard of before 7K. I've been loving gold and silver forever. Did not understand. These are called numismatic coins. I did not understand them at all. Never heard of them. It's so complicated to get into as a normal person. I have both of these coins because of 7K. I paid $4.99 and $3.99 for these coins. They are now worth well over $1,400, $1,700. So the equity of each, I've made over $1,000 just on those coins alone because of the coin drops at 7K. Just like I told you when we had the membership benefit wheel, just the coin drops alone is worth the price of admission. So this is the #1 video you need to pay attention to. And I'm going to ask you guys at the end of the video, okay, so this is your homework. What is the coolest coin that you saw? If there was one coin you could have that you see in this video, what would it be?
The collectible market has proven to be a robust way for wealthy families around the world to not only protect, but also grow their wealth, and more importantly, their legacy. A collectible usually has to be rare or low mintage, has to have unique or artistic designs, a great story, or have historic significance. So if you look at the paper this amazing Spider-Man comic book from 1962 is printed on, it's only worth a couple of dollars. In 2021, this comic book sold for a record $3.6 million. The person or family that bought this book was not buying the paper. They were buying the emotion, the art, rarity, story, and other things they found valuable about this book. In fact, most wealthy families that are playing the collectibles game are doing it not only for their financial protection or gain, but also to preserve their family legacy. If you look at the top 5 places wealthy families turned in order to protect and grow their wealth during the financial crisis of 2008, you will see that 3 of the 5 things are collectible in some way. And the other 2? Sound money. Unfortunately, not many families have an extra $1 million or 2 laying around to buy high-end collectibles, nor would they even know where to start. But 7K is bridging the gap so that the average family can start playing the game with rare, unique, but also affordable collectibles through modern coins. In 2004, a coin called Tiffany Art No. 1 hit the market for about $90. Now $90 doesn't seem unreasonable for the average family to scrape together in order to add this incredible coin to their wealth portfolio. Today though, if you wanted to go buy this same coin, it would cost you at least $8,000. But the metal in the coin is only worth roughly $50 today. The additional value in the coin is due to the rarity, story, beauty, or whatever else a potential buyer finds to be valuable. That is the added leverage or offense collectibles can add to a wealth portfolio. You can see here just a few more examples of the same thing play out in other coins. Modern collector coins have a very good track record over the last 20 to 30 years of being a powerful tool inside of the offense of a well-rounded wealth strategy. 7K not only offers some of the best coins from around the world, but also designs and mints its own coins, giving 7K members exclusive or first access. 7K also makes adding cool, unique, and rare collectible coins extremely easy through one of the most powerful member benefits called the autosaver. The autosaver program takes all of the thinking out of collecting and leverages the experts at 7K to send you a rare and exclusive collectible coin every single month. It is truly a set it and forget it, zero discipline approach to automate your collectible asset stacking. You will just need to choose one of the options you like best and watch them show up at your door every month. There are other ways you can also take your stacking to the next level though, with your own shopping cart called 7K Selected and also special sales called Coin Drops. 7K provides many ways to win with collectible gold and silver. As you can see here, Eddie Spears has spent very little time to get a massive head start making sure a wealth legacy comes from him. All the same, Chris Lattin Sr. says he collects both bullion and collector coins, and you can see he has built a very nice stack. He even claims it is now one of his most valued possessions because of what it will mean for him and his family in the future.
All right, so in the chat now, guys, tell me, what coin would you pick? I saw Ryan said Coliseum for sure, and I just want to go back
the collectible market, if you can grow their wealth
right
during
here.
the financial.
Okay. And as you guys are putting that in there, think about this. These are the 5 things the wealthy do: real estate, fine art, rare coins, gold, usable precious metals. This membership gives access to 4 out of those 5 to common everyday people. It's no longer just for the rich and elite. 7K is bringing this to the masses. And I just want to tell a story here about, I think it was at 2 minutes. Yes. So I saw somebody put this in there. A lot of people are saying Tiffany Art, very smart, Caesar, Lady Bird. Yeah, the Caesar one is huge. And I just want to tell this story here is when we got started with the runners, one of our best team members, Veronica Knight, single mother of 6 girls. And she struggled to save her entire life. As soon as dollars came in, dollars went out, something happened with the car, insurance is due, kids need something. She could never get ahead. And within 6 months of getting with the runners and getting her 7K membership, she had amassed over $10,000 of silver. Think about that. A single mother with 6 girls struggling her whole life. And in 6 months, she saved up $10,000 in real money of silver. That's what this company is about. That's what the runners are about. That's what Alex, Cole, Haley, Ryan, this whole community of people around the world trying to help people. And this story gets even better is because Veronica started running with us when this coin came out, she had duplicates of this butterfly and sold one of them last week for $1,400. I mean, that's the mic drop right there, Alex, is buying a coin for $139 and selling it for $1,400. So again, 7K metals is just absolutely phenomenal.
The collectible market is
next level. And this just keeps getting better. Now, I will tell you guys, Stack and Sell is not available yet for international markets. It will be in the 3rd quarter. So the fact that you're here, the fact that you know about this, the fact that you are on the ground level, you're miles ahead and you don't even know it. So this will be available soon, and it's going to kind of explain what Stack and Sell is and how it's going to be revolutionizing the coin market. Cole, correct me if I'm wrong. You guys can scan your coins in. You just can't buy and sell yet. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. So just so you guys can kind of see this, the first thing I'm going to talk about is this USS Arizona. Again, this coin was just released just a few months ago, and this is to commemorate the 80th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. I think we paid around 200-ish for this coin, okay? And now the average market value is 649. So in just a few months, this coin has gone up 3x. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sell this, okay? But if I needed to, if I was in a pinch, okay, I could sell it and liquidate it using stack and sell. And I'm just going to show you guys, I don't have all my coins scanned in, but the coins I have scanned in have cost me about $21,000, and they now have a market value of $32,000, or they've gone up 49%. And you can, I can go to my account and see the coins that I've scanned in, okay? And I like it how it shows you the equity as well. So I paid $400 for this. The market right now is $689. And you can just go through and see the coins that I've bought. And, you know, there's different coins of different values. It's a free market. I already sold one of these. I still have 2 left. And again, $176 of equity in each one of them. You can go to the marketplace and see which one that you want. Again, here's that instant equity that I showed you guys. And it's not just 7K coins that are here, guys. This is brokers and gold and silver dealers all across the world are using this to buy and sell coins. This is the eBay of gold and silver collectibles. We are already the #2 NGC dealer or NGC user in the world, and we're poised to be #1 soon. So you can buy these, you can sell them, and they're verified third party. So you don't have to give your information to some stranger on the internet. You don't have to meet them in the back alley. You don't have to worry about getting scammed or getting fake gold and silver. 7K takes care of all of that with this community. Now, this next part, I'm going to kind of skip over because you guys are in New Zealand. If you were in America, we do have health insurance. That's amazing. We even have health insurance for pets. But I'm going to kind of skip over all this because you guys have, your healthcare taken care of by your government. And the last thing I'll talk about is just another membership benefit. Access to 7K Advantage, where the average user saves over $100 a month, whether you're going to travel, food, retail. My boys had a birthday party at a trampoline park here. I saved 15% on that. So again, just more value that this membership is giving you. And it's just phenomenal that people can save this much money. So there's so many more benefits, but I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I'm sure you guys can see the value. And what's wild here is this is available for less than the price of Netflix, for less than the price of Spotify, for less than the price of Apple Music. So people have all these subscriptions, all these memberships that they do, and you can access everything I talked about today with a standard 7K membership for $199 a year. It's an annual membership, gives you everything we talked about for an entire year, and that works out to less than $16 a month. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, this membership should be in the thousands. This should be country club, private, exclusive access for only the rich, wealthy, and elite. But again, that's not 7K's mission. Our mission is to bring it to the masses and help ordinary people live the life they deserve. Now, if you're a builder, you're going to want to get the premium membership for sure. That's $499 for the entire year. And I won't go into all the benefits of that, but if there's a Q&A, we want to. But I know Alex sees the value of the premium membership. If you're like, you know what, I don't really want to tell anyone about this. I don't really, I just want to get everything that you talked about in that membership. Then you can go with the standard membership. Get in where you fit in. And so that's basically it, guys. Okay. So I want you to think about, what were the top 3 benefits your community would enjoy with the 7K membership? Just put one of them in the chat right now. So out of all the membership benefits we talked about, what do you think is the number one that your community or people that you know, love, and care about would benefit from a 7K membership? And there's so many areas that this could fit into to help your community. And that's what, again, like I said at the beginning of this, that's what 7K is about: helping your community, helping average, ordinary people become extraordinary. And Haley, you know, amazing mother who's looking into going to homeschooling. It's unbanking, guys. We're unbanking people here. We're getting them out of the centralized authority. Ryan says sound money wallet, without a doubt. Sound money wallet, sound money wallet. Lee, smart there with Lee with the collectibles, guys. The collectibles is a game changer. This is how we teach and show people to do what the wealthy do. Cole says sound money wallet. Amani, sound money wallet. Janice, collectibles. Success, collectibles, and community. I didn't even talk about the community here. The fact that I can go and stay in Hawaii now with Emily or anyone on her team at any time is phenomenal, and I cannot wait at some point to get to Australia or in New Zealand. That's one of my lifelong dreams, is to go to those amazing, beautiful countries. And someone asked, is there a training to better equip anyone who's interested before buying one of the memberships? Yeah, we have lots of training that we can provide for anyone that wants to join. And then I didn't even get into this, but once you do join 7K, there's tons of training to understand all this. And so here's the question I want you to ask yourself. Will your community, the people that you love, know, and care about, be better off grabbing a membership to get exclusive rare assets, more tax breaks, automate the process of becoming wealthy, preserve wealth in gold and silver, have a private vault, and save an average of $100 a month with 7K Advantage? Just ask yourself that question. That's very powerful, that you can give that to anyone for $16 a month. You're getting this membership. All right. And this entire time, guys, I have not talked about making money. I haven't talked about a comp plan. I haven't talked about promoting it or sharing it. All I did was talk about the value of the membership. But there is a way to make money doing this. There is a way to retire from your job if you want to do that. Okay. And you can use that money for extra money for whatever you want. I have a couple of friends in Detroit who are very rich and wealthy, and they got into 7K just to boost how much money they can give to help people. They're sad, they're millionaires. But they said, you know what? I want to build a 7K business, and any income I have, I'm just going to give away to help, you know, people and the causes that I love. So how are you going to use that extra money? You can do team building, sales contests, boost morale in your community, start a nonprofit, whatever it is. But if you guys want to understand how you can earn by just sharing this amazing membership, I'm going to play this video real quick. And I want you guys to think about this. What if you could have made money sharing Netflix when it started, or Amazon, or buying an iPhone? That's all we're doing here, is we're excited about what this membership gives us. And when we share with other people, we get paid. It's really that simple. So this is a short 3-minute video if you want to understand how you can get paid using this membership.
So you want to learn more about how you get paid from sharing? Smart. There's nothing worse than the emotional pressure of not having enough money to pay the bills or be able to live the life of contribution. So right now, I'm going to show you how your life is about to change financially forever. It's super simple, and it goes like this. Our standard annual membership is $199, and our premium annual membership is $499. You can't go wrong with either of them. When you refer your first 2 memberships, you'll immediately have 2 teams and will now be qualified to earn commissions. So for simplicity, let's call them the right team and the left team. Every time a standard membership is purchased in your organization, you earn 50 rewards points, and a premium membership earns you 150 rewards points. In order to get paid, you'll need to accumulate 500 rewards points on your right team and 500 rewards points on your left team to earn a $500 commission check. For those who really want to make an impact and some serious income, we have different levels of achievement, and the higher your level of achievement, the higher your check. When you achieve the rank of associate, like I said earlier, you can earn up to $500 per week. As a copper, you can earn up to $1,000 per week. As a bronze, $2,000 per week. And as a silver, $3,500 per week. Now our golds are eligible to earn up to $7,000 per week. Our executive golds, $10,000 per week. And our presidential golds can earn all the way up to $12,500 per week. Share, earn points, and get paid. It's as simple as that. Now, let me ask you something. How much different would your life be if you had an extra $500 to $12,500 per week? What would you do? Would the financial pressure be gone? How big of an impact could you really make? You could almost feel the weight lift, can't you? Now, remember you earn 50 or 150 rewards points for each membership in your organization. But you don't just earn points on the memberships. For each autosaver anyone in your organization purchases, you earn an additional point value starting at 15 points, depending on what option you choose. So whether it's a membership sold or a coin sold, you earn points. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if for any reason you want to sell your gold and silver bullion, we offer the highest buyback price. And with the new Sound Money wallet, we made things even easier with an instant purchase, instant buyback, member-to-member transfer, and a live dashboard showing you what assets you have available to you. And since each purchase of gold or silver eagles in Sound Money wallet are backed by physical gold and silver, we'll even send you your medal if you decide you need it. That's all there is to it.
And one thing I haven't hit on this presentation that I probably should more is the buyback. Because at any point at some point you might need to liquidate your gold and silver to get cash. If you don't have this membership, it is difficult, time consuming, and you're going to get a lot less for it at all. I had never sold gold and silver until Stack and Sell. I think I've sold 12 coins or now so because I had a bunch of duplicates. So if not for Stack and Sell, I would have never liquidated any gold and silver yet. But it made it super simple, and I profited hundreds of % over what I bought it for. So again, guys, in the chat, I want you to think about if you had an extra $1,000 a month to give, what cause would you give it to? I just want you to dream big now. Okay, we're getting into some mindset manifestation stuff here. Are you going to help single mothers? Are you going to help the homeless? Are you going to help veterans? Are you going to donate to an animal cause? Habitat for Humanity, one of your local native tribes on the island. What would you give towards? For myself, I started a nonprofit to focus on mindset, health, and wealth. And we want you to get into that position. Forget about surviving and think about thriving. So again, we got to dream bigger here. What community would you give to help with an extra $1,000 a month? And that's what this community and 7K is about, is helping more people thrive versus survive. I'm seeing flood victims. Yeah, and Emily made a great point there. Her pastor said entrepreneurs have the ability to give more since there's no cap on their income. Local flood victims, that's unbelievable, Haley. Family, cancer charity, help New Zealanders buy their own homes. Oh, I love that, Cole. Kids learn about financial literacy, health charity. Ryan said helping kids with their mindset. Ethan, I like where your head's at. Buy them a membership. Tithe and support people in need. Build more affordable communications. I love that. To your church, to your charity, whatever it is, it just allows us, again, getting assets and helping more people. That's what this is.
So you want to learn more?
So guys, this is the end of the presentation. This is a legacy company. We are working with the best in the industry. And I'm just going to click on these links really quick so you guys can see. Our coins are all graded by NGC, which is the #1 coin grading company in the entire world. And you can see all of this is so legit and unbelievable. And actually, we work with a company called CIT in Europe, and this is the #1 coin maker in the world. No one else is close. Most of the coins we make cannot be made anywhere. They are light years ahead of any other mint, Australia, the US. They have the technology and the computers and the graphic artists to make these things happen that no one else can. And we work directly with them to make and mint our coins. Sovereign nations, of course, in order to even have a coin graded, it needs to be minted from a sovereign nation. So sovereign nations are minting our coins. And then coin legend Michael Miles Standish. If you don't know who he is, make sure you Google him so you understand how legit and respectable and just what a legacy company 7K is. He is one of the top 10 most influential people in the coin industry of the last 60 years. I've gotten the chance to meet this man, and am privileged to call him my friend these days, which I never thought that could happen. Like, I knew who he was before I even knew about 7K. So the fact that I'm able to go to events and meet with him and talk, with him on the phone is just a dream come true. And the fact that we're able to work with him with this company and he's designing these coins is completely next level. So there's an income, disclosure statement here just because we are a legacy company. And again, you guys will notice here, if you look at it, 83% of the people in 7K are just associates or below, meaning they're not here to build a business. They're not here to, they're not a big networker like Alex and Ryan and Cole and Haley. They just love the membership. And I hope if you guys were paying attention, that's really what I wanted to convey tonight, is just how amazing and powerful this membership is. And if you want to share it with people and you love it, you can make some extra money. And it really is that simple. So Alex, here's the bottom line I would tell you and your team to do is this is a win-win for you and your community where no one can lose. So lock in your leaders in the top spots first, have them get premium memberships. I presented this to your community. You can present it again, or, we can do this again. And then have the first people sign up who want to get a premium, lock them in at the top. And then anyone else that wants to come in, have them get a standard membership after they do. And then just enjoy seeing your community win and get wealthy. It really is that simple. And so then, you had your 7 leaders on here tonight, lock them in at premium memberships, and then just have them duplicate this process. And we'll get into what a copper train is and how to build in 7K, but we'll talk about that later because I want to give you guys able to talk to your people. But that's it. There's amazing things. 7K today is absolutely amazing. If you ever want to know what's going on with 7K, all the coin drops, all the conventions, everything that's going on is at 7K today. But that's pretty much it. I have so many other products and articles and presentations made as to why 7K is amazing and everyone needs this membership. But that is it, guys. End of presentation. Alex, take over, man. Any questions you want? I love your enthusiasm, brother.
Thank you so much, Mike. Absolutely smashed it as always. Absolute fire.
Oh, that is amazing, Mike and Ryan and the whole team from 7K. This is amazing. This is the connection that I was talking about and alluding to in the beginning. We become the average of the people we hang around with today. I've met so many more of you that I couldn't have met any other way. And with that, thank you so much, Ryan. That presentation, Mike, that is so simple. For me, I speak for myself. I'm a financial advisor. I'm actually a licensed financial advisor. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, only I got paid commission for telling people about this. I couldn't help a lot of my clients when they were nearing retirement. The premiums have gone up the roof and the cover just has to come down. They've been paying all these years. And when you cancel, you get absolutely nothing back. And I'm thinking up to $400, $500 a month for an insurance premium. how many coins can you collect in here and build wealth? This is like a self-insured program that we're now rolling out. That's how I see it. A lot of people can't be insured because of their health. Now we've got something for everyone. You know what I love about this? I've been looking for a while. Credibility, the certainty of gold and silver, the stability of the whole thing, and sustainability. Those are the key words for us to think about. And I want to have a shout out to everyone. I've got my leaders. I've got my leaders here. They've also invited their top leaders as well. So if you're in the room, you've been invited by one of the leaders. This is how we do it. The message has to get out. You can't really, I don't have any questions, Mike, on this. All I want is, I want my team to come with me. I'm not trying to convince anyone. Mike, when you presented, it was very hearty. You spoke from your heart and we could feel it. And this is the language that we need. People are looking out for something like that. So for me, if I want to go fast, I'll go alone. I've been a licensed financial advisor. I've done that. But now I realize if I want to go further, I want to go together with my team. The people that I've invited, they are the closest to me. I trust them. They trust me. So that's already built. And we just needed something where we can connect to the top leaders. The message of this is just amazing. It's self-insured and growing, building wealth, creating cash flow. The option is there. I love the option that's available. The numbers are all there. Numbers don't lie. So a lot of the leaders as well come from a background of numbers. I've got leaders with they supply the Wi-Fi and internet to an island. So it's a mixture of people in Kiwi land, Australia, and around the Pacific. Mike, we are from the Pacific, and this is the area we want this message to get to. It is time and it is here. And I feel this is the time. We cannot go wrong. We know what's happening in the crypto world right now, the bear market. This here gives so much confidence and certainty that it's so stable, the sustainability, and we can all grow. So I'm not sure about my top leaders that I've chosen. That's who I want to do life with. I want to travel with them. I want to experience life and share. I want to get them plugged into the top leaders. You guys have done an amazing job, and it's all about building communities, building wealth, and becoming healthy along the way. It necessarily happens that when we've got a bit of wealth, we can start to take care of our health. Otherwise, you know, insurance becomes impossible. But for me, thank you so much to you guys. Thank you, Mike. I know it's probably going to midnight to your time as well, but you've actually stayed up for us. That is special. And I just want to ask, just in case, how many people do we have in New Zealand and Australia that now know about this? Because this is top level information that needs to be distributed. And I want all my leaders, I've spoken to them, it's our time, it's our turn. Let's get to the front and let's go and distribute this message and bring so many families into a breakthrough that they've been waiting for. So with that, thank you so much for tonight. That was an amazing, amazing presentation. And thank you, Cole and Ryan and Emily and Haley for being here with us, and to all of the members who are plugged into today, 27. I saw 31 before, and there's so many of you, and this is great. We are it. We are the first lot who have heard this information, and it's entirely up to us now what we do with the information that we have in our hands. It's not how much we have, it's how much we keep. Just like how the program actually happens. And with that, yeah, I want to pass it back, give the floor to any of the leaders. I see Emani's moving. He's coming in. Emani's actually coming in from Niue, the beautiful island of Niue that we call the Rock of the Pacific. So it's amazing technology. can help us today. Emani, did you have any comment or any questions?
Nah, just thank you very much, guys. Thanks to Alex who invited me on this. It's just amazing. It's one of those things that, you know, pops up once in a lifetime. Interestingly enough, way back in the day, I was a general manager for philatelic and numismatic of Niue, so totally understand collectibles. We have our coins minted for Niue on behalf of Niue by a New Zealand company that pays Niue $5 million, collected 1 million per year. So totally understand that part of the, you know, talk. Thank you for the amazing opportunities that have been passed down. Although I'm from Niue, I have a New Zealand citizenship, so I'm grateful for the opportunity to be a part of this. Thanks, Alex. Cheers, everyone.
Awesome. Wow. Yeah, any of Falls and Lee, you guys have any comments or any questions that you may want to, yeah.
Hi, Alex. And hi, everyone. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you so much for inviting me. And I invited some of my leaders as well. They are all here. And thank you so much for coming along. This is amazing. You know what? I have been collecting some golds and silvers, but they are just grams. And I've been dreaming, oh, when can I get bigger ones and how can I get them? But it's great that I saw the presentation today, and I'm so keen to be part of this. And yeah, and then I can't get my, wait to get my hands on those metals. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Alex, and everyone.
Awesome, awesome. So Falls Folole, as we know her, comes all the way from Perth, but she's in the Northern Territory right now. So most of my leaders are based in Australia. So for those in Kiwi land, we've got Lee and Ata here with us, where I stay in Tauranga, the most beautiful place in New Zealand. Mike, you've got to come here, all you boys. We've got to visit, and everyone that we're going to be a part of. It's just amazing, amazing place here that we live in. We call it our paradise. So with all our metals as well, we can line up our streets with all the metals in this paradise. Any comments from Lee and Ata? Would you like to?
Hey man, just wanted to, yeah, we don't have any questions, but no, seems fairly straightforward, very understandable, very exciting as well. Thanks everyone for the presentation and the time. Very excited to get started on this journey and start building our portfolio and wealth of collectibles, and yeah, sharing it around with family and friends and whoever else we can help along the way. But no other questions on the presentation. It was awesome, very, very straightforward and very clear in the message. So thank you.
Awesome, Lee. And we got Solly, who couldn't really, we couldn't bring her into the room for some reason, but I know she would have asked a question or made a comment as well. But these are the leaders who have turned up today. And so you get the first shot. And I know Tina Tawasosi is coming in from Hawaii. And this is how broad this can actually grow with the team that we have here. It's a team of leaders. Dr. Tina is in Hawaii, and so and these guys see this. We're always about our people, how we can help our people. One of the sayings, Mike, that I've heard you say, which I love, is this: if you didn't come from a wealthy family, ensure a wealthy family comes from you. I love that. I really love that. And we take it upon ourselves. Someone has to go out there and tell everyone. Noah needed to call out, come and help me build the ark before the flood comes. This is going to be the call out to everyone. We want to save as many of our people as we can, and introducing gold and silver and the collectibles to New Zealand and Australia. And I'm really excited. I've never led a market the way we're going to do this, because we're connected to you top leaders as well as some corporate that we've met as well, in which this is top level. This is amazing, and this is what we've been waiting for. So yeah, but that's the team there that could ask questions. But I'm not sure, Mike and the team, if the others wanted to say something as well. It seems like everyone else is here. But thank you so much again for everything, for giving up of your time. Time is precious, and right now, right here, we're here. And thank you so much for that.
You're welcome, Alex. It was great to hear everyone and see everyone and connect with them. And again, I gotta give a shout out to my brother Ricardo Hamilton. You know, that's one of the things he talks about all the time is if you didn't come from a wealthy family, make sure a wealthy family comes from you. Another one is what we do here is the 3 C's: constantly, continually, and consistently build wealth in precious metals and collectibles. It's the 3 C's. That's what we want to duplicate. That's what we want to teach people to do. And again, our mission, 7K's mission, is to change the world one family at a time. That's all it takes. Even if it's starting with 2 people, there's a ripple effect. And we talk about making a passive impact before you make passive income. So you have to focus on helping others before you're going to be rewarded. And Alex, because I know you know what's going on in this space and your leaders do, I want to encourage you guys to hit silver in 90 days, because then you're going to get this 100-ounce silver bar. And Emily's got hers. And I want to talk about manifesting here, okay? Is when I found out about 7K, almost nobody knew about this company. It was, you know, kind of like 60, basically it was like 60 plus, you know, year-old people in the middle of America, you know, in the Midwest, in the Plains, and the Rockies. It had not been brought to the masses. I think there was like 4 people who had hit gold in the whole company. And I told 7K, I said, get ready. We're going to give this silver bar to at least 100 people. At least 100 people are going to hit silver in 90 days. They thought I was crazy. I said, nope, get ready. When we tell people about this, it's going to spread from one networker, from one family to one country, and we're going to go international. And I have lost track of the number of golds. I've lost track of the number of silvers. All I know is I'm at the 7K event, and it's just people after person walking up, getting their silver bar. And guys, it all starts in your mind. It all starts with you manifesting the world that we want to see. With everything going on in the world today, the pandemic, the lockdowns, the just takeover of the government, we have to have a community to help people get real assets in their hands to take back our power from these criminals who are trying to control us. So again, thank you guys so much. I sympathize with everything you've had to go through for the last 2 years. And we are having the Great Awakening now, not the Great Reset, but we're going to have a Great Awakening and a renaissance of people getting back to real money, real connection, and real values that cannot be controlled and manipulated by the powers that be. So I'm excited to help more people in Australia and New Zealand, all around the world, become free using the power of gold and silver. Mic drops.
Just don't drop that on your toe. It's kind of heavy.
But yeah, I didn't see any questions. If last call for any questions. Other than that, I'm gonna sign out.
Yeah, no questions. That was very simple. It was very clear, and I think you delivered it in a way that everyone understood. And we love that. That was an awesome presentation. So I love that you've reminded us it all starts with you, and it all starts in your mind as well. The way we're going to rock this is I say to my leaders and all their leaders as well, is we will talk, and it's you plus 2 and repeat after you. That's all. That's all we will do. And it's a rhythm that we will move with. Who's the top 2? Bring those guys in first, because those are the people you want to reach. And everyone can do that. this is how we're going to dance this, the Pacific dance way, the Pacific way for this as well. But with that, again, thank you so much, Cole. Looking forward to meeting you when you're in New Zealand next time, and I'm sure Ryan will come back on before we leave. But thank you so much again, Mike. Thank you, all the leaders and all the leaders who are here, all the team that are already part of this. Ryan, pass it back to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, my camera's off because I'm just driving at the moment. I've got to get to rugby training. Sorry about rugby. But thank you so much, Mike. Absolutely smashed it. Thank you, Alex, and to your leaders for jumping on. I'm definitely super excited to start changing people's lives and helping the people of New Zealand, Australia, and every country that we can get to, hopefully the whole world. So thank you, guys. Appreciate it. And looking forward to getting to know each other a lot better, working with each other, and making, I guess, life changes for everyone. So thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it. Great job. That was amazing. Thanks again, Mike. You always deliver.
Thank you, Em. Appreciate you. Guys, as we always end every call, the runners, lace up. Let's get wealthy. Peace.
Peace.
You better run when the runners run. Show you how to get your money up. Dollar inflated like bubble gum. Markets are jumping like double dutch. Buying up gold till I get a ton. Crypto, yeah, I got some.